unlike anything else on morning television.
Why are you wrecking my stuff? Eh?
Important wake-up call for political and media leaders.
That was a perfectly good pad.
Viewer's choice.
Notebook.
Revolutionary.
You know I just cleaned up.
Mornings on MSNBC.
And you're just wrecking it again.
Meet Rachel. She's
Hey?
a news anchor with a big personality.
What have you got to say for yourself, Charlie?
She's badass. But we're about to find out what happens when she gets serious.
This is a story of legitimate wrongdoing.
Why wreck all my stuff?
The Rachel Maddow Show.
Do I go into your cage, do I?
Everyone knows what it's like in the
Wreck your things?
day. If you are just hungry because you have
No, I don't.
one meal, how difficult it is to concentrate. Imagine being 6 years old and having that feeling. Now do a math problem.
Well, you're a troublemaker.
Book. Now try to concentrate on your science experiment.
You are.
Talking about how to solve the educational crisis in this country.
Massive troublemakers, Charlie.
Education gap. If kids are not well fed, they literally cannot concentrate because they have not had enough food.
We are back. That is tonight's result. Bernie Sanders, the projected winner in New Hampshire primary on the Democratic side. 15% of the raw vote in. On the Republican side, this is where the race is. Donald Trump, at the top of the hour, was the projected winner. But
Look at
everything
the goddamn mess you've made.
Bush, it's Cruz. Show the next. It's Rubio. It's Christie. It's
and you're quite proud of it, aren't you?
Tonight, still on the move, still moving pieces. And you look at Chris Christie, which is the dividing line from double and
oh, you do a shit now.
For this man who placed it all, moved all
to
New Jersey and spent from New Jersey here, spent so much time in New Hampshire. The single-digit result is a crushing result for that campaign. Let's go to Katie Tur, who covers Donald Trump. She is at the Victoria's headquarters. Any guidance or indication as to when we might hear from the winner of the New Hampshire Republican primary?
We are told by the campaign that Donald Trump will be coming around 9-ish, but they're never known to be on time, so we'll have to wait and see. This room is excited. It is electric. It is the exact opposite from what we saw in Iowa, where even up until until the caucus is coming to an end, the volunteers and the people in that room didn't seem to have a lot of Donald Trump was going to win a crushing blowout there. Not the case here. People are very calm. They're very thrilled. They feel like they did their job here. This is an important night, especially for Trump's campaign manager, Corey Lewandowski, who is a New Hampshire native. He was an operative for AFT, the Koch brothers, up here for a long time. Someone who, I'm told, was very good at rustling up anger and getting things done. Not so good at ground games, though. And so a loss here would have been devastating, especially for him.
All right, I'm going to go into your cage and wreck stuff.
The campaign did it their way. They
had
their big rallies. They had their flashy stunts. They had folks come to them. Donald Trump rarely went to them. He wasn't visited maybe 2 or 3 diners.
Here's your favorite bull. Look.
So uncommon and so non-traditional.
On your feed.
Where they really want to have you sit down on their couch and talk to you about their grandkids. Donald Trump would just go into a diner and breeze through over and take selfies with him. He didn't do a lot of handshaking on the trail either. Not a lot of one-on-one talking to voters.
Don't like that, do you?
Has told us that they had private meetings, but from the looks of it, Donald Trump
taking it.
To again do this his way.
They're wrecking my pad.
Huge for him, and it's proof that they can turn their enthusiasm into votes, Brian.
All right, Katie Tur at Trump headquarters. We will certainly be going back to you when we have any real sign of the candidate.
And that issue about turning enthusiasm into votes, that was what did not happen for Donald Trump in Iowa after he had won every poll heading into Iowa and then was not able to get that win. He was able to get it tonight. Steve Harnacki has some more information now.
Sliding down the cage. Down he goes.
How he put this victory together tonight.
And to check.
The numbers, man, I think the key thing to keep in mind
see if I've wrecked anything.
And I'll say, in the math, I think he's never
No, I've wrecked nothing.
Victory. Let me show you what I mean. Usually in these primaries, there's pretty clear demographic divides that pop up. We're not seeing that. Look at this. Among very conservative Republican voters, Trump in first place. Well, it was 31%. Among those who call themselves somewhat conservative, Trump in first place, 34%. Among voters who call themselves moderate, Trump in the first place, 30%. You see movement in second and third place. You see different candidates moving in these different groups. That's the kind of fluctuation you normally see in these races. But Trump steady across the board, winning every one of these groups. Take a look at it this way. Is there a divide here between those who are hardcore Republicans and those who are independents who just showed up today and said, I'll take the Republican ballot, I'll vote? The answer is 32% of Republicans say they voted for Trump. 32% of independents say they voted for Trump. Again, across the board. There is one divide that we were able to see in the demographic information in the exit poll. It's this. It's an education divide. Those voters who have less than a high school diploma, 45